me a second. I'm making my tea. Oh, yeah. Salute, salute. Hey, y'all don't let that title fool y'all. This don't have nothing to do with no nonsense. So I gotta drink this tea, man. I'm feeling under the weather a little bit. So I'm gonna slow walk this real quick because this is I believe this is a much needed live. I got a chance to hear some of Sister T's live today while I was driving. Um, and I want to say to Sister T that I feel that I want to just leave this tea bag in here. I feel that I hear pain in your voice. I hear concern in your voice. I hear anger in your voice. I hear regret in your voice. Now, a lot of times we get online or whatever case may be, and we're too afraid to um, open up. We're too afraid to be vulnerable. We're too afraid to, be positive. We're too afraid to, let people know that we understand, what I'm saying, or we have empathy for what you're going through. Now, I'm gonna say some things just like Tough Love would say, you know what I'm saying? So I believe Sister T will understand where I'm coming from. And I believe a lot of you will if you open up your mind or whatever case may be. Salute to the chat. Um, My first dealings with Sister T was Sister T coming at me on behalf of Kwame Brown. And this is not a beef video. I want you guys just to hear me out. Just hear me out. And I didn't know Sister T. I never said anything about Sister T, but she, you know, kind of said some things to me. And I got a chance to go on her platform and talk to her one-on-one to kind of outline some things. And I think that we just have a general understanding. Okay, cool, got it, yada, yada, yada. And I say all that to say this. I wish that, we could treat one another better. I wish that we could treat one another with respect. And it's kind of sad that, it takes someone that would call it karma, or it takes YouTube, or it takes the court system to try to like redirect us to get us back to reality. And I understand here on YouTube, it's like, if there is no reality knocking on your door, then you're free to roam. I understand that there's a lot of people here on YouTube that don't have anything to lose. But let me explain something to you. You have your life and you have your time to lose. A lot of people think it's just monetary value. It's not just about monetary value, right? Because a lot of people say, I got nothing to lose because I ain't got no money in the bank. But it's your time and it's your life. You never know when somebody is ready to crash out. That's why I personally don't talk about nobody's family, because I don't want nobody talking about mine. I don't talk about you as a husband or a wife because I don't want nobody to talk about me and my significant other. So the fact of the matter is, I feel like things have gone so far. We're here now. I'll get to the chat in a minute. I'm just trying to slow walk this thing because I think it's necessary. I watch people talk about, I'm going in a different direction. I'm gonna start doing different things. I'm gonna leave X, Y, and Z alone. I encourage that. I encourage people to go in different directions and leave X, Y, and Z alone. The only reason is because I feel like we all have something to offer. We all come from different walks of life. If you see on the thumbnail, I put the title Broken. We all have something we need to fix about each other, right? We all have something to fix when it comes to ourselves. And only you know what you need to fix. Don't let YouTube be the reason why you're broken. And when I say broken, broken time, broken energy, broken family, broken credit, broken character, broken integrity. Don't let YouTube be the reason why you're broken. So Sister T, I'm sure you'll get this message or whatever case to be. Don't let YouTube be the reason why you're broken. Do I believe that some of this that's happening to you is karma? Yes, I do. Do I feel like you're deserving of everything that you're getting? Well, I don't know everything that you're getting, but based on what you're saying, I would say no. I would also say that if you guys live in the same vicinity and you have an issue with someone, let's stop the videos, let's stop responding, and let's have a sit down and a meetup. Because here's the thing. I notice that the majority of the people that are either keeping up the mess, deep in the mess, or whatever, they're older than me. They're older than me. And whereas you would normally learn from your elders, I had a gentleman tell me, we don't want to hear that positive shit. Now, I don't know where that sounds good at. Like what church, what office building, what daycare, what store, department store. Like I don't know where that sounds good at, but here on social media. Imagine someone telling you, hey, I can show you how to finance a brand new car for 2 to 5%. We don't want to hear that positive shit. And you say it in front of your girlfriend, you say it in front of your kids, you say it in front of your husband, and because they understand the value of the 2 to 5%, but you think you look good in front of them by saying that. Well, I'm lost because here on YouTube, right, here on social media, there are people that don't value good conversations. The only thing they value is how to hurt other people. And this is what's nerve-wracking about it. Hold on for a minute. Salute to the chat. I see y'all. What's nerve-wracking about it is that a lot of these men and women know better. If you value yourself, if you value you as a man, as a woman, as a husband, as a father, as a friend, as an entrepreneur, as someone who gets up every day and work their 9 to 5 or whatever it is that you do to put food on your family's table or just put food in your belly, then you value betterment. And I look, when I get an opportunity to look at certain people, certain things, it's like, man, I wonder, do they really value betterment offline? Because online, there's no conversation about betterment, right? I've had someone reach out to different people or whatever case may be, reach out on my behalf and say, oh yeah, I think y'all two should talk, and I think da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, out of all the conversations you could have, the conversation with ToughLove, you feel like, well, I don't know. Let me tell you guys something real quick, so that way you know, okay? CKJ, I'm glad you're here. Got something to say. Salute to the chat. I am in the middle of a war zone here on social media. Better yet, YouTube, right? And when I say in the middle of, when you look at your analytics puts the ToughLove channel surrounded by certain content creators, some that you know we know and love, right? I'm in the middle of a war zone. To my left, I got people having issues. To my right, I got people having issues, and I'm right here in the gray area. I was told, hey, you know, I was told from the left side, ToughLove, if you go on the right side and you comment, it's up, right? If you go on the left side and you get on the panel, it's up, right? And what's so interesting to me is it's about your character. It's about what you say, how you say it. It's about your track record. And you know what I noticed? I noticed that the people that have the most problems have the most vile track records. Like if I see you on a panel, if I see you in some comments, it's probably some negativity. It's probably some nonsense. It's probably something made up. But not if I see me, not if I'm there. So I wanted to do this message to Sister T because I feel like she needs to hear content that is different, right? Content that's a little bit better. And I wanted other people to listen to what I'm about to say. I got an opportunity before I did this video to scroll around just to see if there was anybody giving Sister T any type of words of encouragement or anything. And you know what's so funny? What I've seen most content creators do? They chimed in on the beef, but nobody said, won't we just stop? A lot of name calling, a lot of disrespect, a lot of finger pointing, a lot of exposing, but nobody was brave enough. Not one content creator, whether you were the original content creator or you just did reaction videos, nobody said, won't we just stop? That's what's scary. That's what's scary. 60-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds. Nobody thought to say, we're going too far. Now, somebody would say, ToughLove, you don't have all of the history. I don't need all of the goddamn history. I know it's some hellacious things have been done on social media, and I really can't wait for YouTube to really crack all the way down or people start understanding their value and take some people to court and take their heads off. Can't wait for it. But it's interesting that content creators don't have the intestinal fortitude to say, stop. Kwame Brown, this part is for you, brother. I swear to you, that damn near once every 30 days, there's a content creator saying ToughLove and Kwame Brown has an issue. Now, I never got tagged in anything. I never seen a reaction video that says, hey, I don't have any issues with ToughLove. I think it's pretty much one-sided vocally. But I'll say this again. I do not have an issue with Kwame Brown, okay? Anything that I felt I needed to address with him, I addressed with him. I agreed and I disagreed. I think any man or woman can understand, right? And can respect someone who says, I'm not a yes man, right? Not a yes woman, right? I'm not a person that's going to say, well, based on who you are, it's yes all the time. I'm going to give you my perspective, an honest and balanced perspective. I think somewhere deep down, Kwame Brown can respect that. Now, when it comes to Kwame Brown and Sister T, and I'm speaking on this because of this. Kwame Brown and Sister T, don't let the people in between y'all hype y'all up to crash out. Say it again, because there's no other content creator saying this. Don't let the people between you two hype you up. That was the issue between me and Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown, I make a video. I may do a response video. I may do a video. Kwame Brown do a response video. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the people in between, the people that was trying to, and at the time, no shade to Sister T, but she was one of those people. Well, I'm going to do a video against ToughLove. But then when you go back and you sit there and you look at the videos where he was talking about accountability the whole time. He was giving it a balanced perspective the whole time, but it was people that was trying to be cool with Kwame Brown. I can't blame Kwame Brown for the people trying to be cool with him. And somebody would ask, well, how do you know they was trying to be cool with him? Well, they tagged him. They tagged him. They saluted him right before the video or right after the video. I'm doing this all in the name of grown people. And now I see some of these people getting the same karma. And I don't think it's funny. It's not a ha-ha moment. This is a moment where somebody says that even though I was a victim of it, right, myself, this is a person that can sit back and say, you know what, you guys talk offline. Because the people online don't want to see betterment. They don't want to see you guys have a conversation. They don't want to see healing. As long as you have people in the middle involved, this will never end. This will never end. From my understanding, I could be wrong. You guys let me know. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. From my understanding, you guys live in the same city, right? I would be negligent if I tell you guys that I saw a Kwame Brown video in the last, like a full video in the last month, like a full blown out video. However, from my understanding, they both live in Georgia. Now, I know Georgia's pretty big, right? But there's no reason why you guys can't get together and have a conversation. This is going way too far. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to control what you do. So please don't let somebody negotiate that narrative for you. What I'm trying to say is, man, we know better. We know better. And we understand that it's people that let me say this. If I'm a lawyer and you're a lawyer and I start talking about passing the bar exam, you know what I'm talking about, okay? If I'm a veteran and you're a veteran and I start talking about cadence calling, then you know what I'm talking about. If I'm a police officer and I start talking about stop and frisk, then you know what I'm talking about. The inside scoop, the understanding, the reason for. Well, we are all black people. There's enough black on black nonsense than to be carrying on saying, well, I'm mad at you because of something you said. Okay, cool. Is your family okay? Are you okay? Did you lose any money? Okay, so some words. Okay, cool. We can fix words. We can forgive words. We can forgive, but we don't have to agree. Hell, we can remember and we don't gotta forget. But I don't see no content creators saying stop. That's what's so crazy about it. Kwame Brown, Sister T, listen to me. No content creators that's around you that say they support you, respect you, have admiration for you, love you, whatever. Nobody's saying stop. Why is that? Why is that? Y'all don't think that's odd? I'm not talking to nobody else except Kwame Brown and Sister T. You notice that the people that say they like you, love you, adore you, respect you, all of these people that do videos in your name saying, yeah, I hate the left side. Nope, I hate the right side. No one's doing a video to say, won't we just stop? Won't you guys just talk it out off of YouTube? Why is that? Why is that? Who's actually making money, honestly, on YouTube? Let me ask them some real questions, since everybody about the money, right? Mom Boss Mayo says, trust me, they have been told. This is what I want you guys to do. Don't be so, I want you guys to hear me out. Because I know that when it comes to certain content creators, you guys lean more to the left and more to the right. I don't give a shit. I think it's all stupid. But I noticed that instead of coming up with a resolution, coming up with an understanding that, you know what, I'm not going to do this to you and I'm not going to do this to you. And I think that who else better to give a message like this than ToughLove? I would think that it would be expected. And for all the people that say something about inserting myself, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know, and I've said it before, when it comes to analytics, ToughLove page comes up with Kwame Brown. ToughLove page come up with Sister T. ToughLove page comes up with Damn D. ToughLove comes up with Mr. Skinny. Comes up with Armando. Comes up with a bunch of people. So when you say inserting myself, here's the thing, right? As a grown man, I can speak on what I want to speak on, when I want to speak on it, how I want to speak on it. Now, here's the thing. It's how I speak on it. That's what's important, right? Where I'm speaking on from my platform, which is a balanced platform, right? Which promotes a fair and impartial opinion and perspective. I'm saying that these two individuals should talk offline and work out their differences. Even if the difference is I won't say anything about you and you don't say anything about me. That leads me back to Sister T's live today. By the time I got back home from moving around, I tapped back in. Sister T was doing some stuff in the garden. Sister T, find your peace. I know you're older than me, but let me give you some big brother, some tough love, right? Find your peace. If the garden is where you find your peace, listening to music, then do that. Don't mention nothing about nothing. Because the more you play into it, the more people pull you into that Venus flytrap. Right? I'm not going to get into the whole court proceedings because I really don't know all about it. But I'm going to be honest with you. The moment you start causing me to have to go to court and you start making this a legal matter, well, now the conversation stops. Now the video stops. It's not a video about me talking about stopping. It's me stopping. It's me stopping and responding. It's me blocking all of these channels so I don't see it on my... It's a break. I'm about to piss somebody off. It's a break from YouTube. Get your shit together. Get ready for whatever you need to get ready for and call it a day. If you're going to start a gardening channel, start a gardening channel, a makeup channel, start a makeup channel, even if it's just conversations with Doug. Do it. Do it. Because there's no value in what you're doing now. I asked the question before. If somebody was to give you $5,000 for your channel, would you guys take it? You know how many content creators would take that $5,000? They would take it because there's no value, there's no substance on their channels. You don't get anything from it. Like if you go into a courtroom and you say, Your Honor, here go my videos that I've been doing. What do you think the judge or the jury is going to get from listening to your channel? These things are happening on a daily basis. People are cheering for this on a daily basis. So when I start talking about betterment, I start talking about positivity. Here's what's so funny. Offline, bad is good. Online, good is bad. People will have you believe that are not successful, that have nothing going on for them in real life, that are trying to put two and one together to try to make something, that will have you to believe that what you're doing when it talk about betterment, that you are wrong for it. You are weak for it. You're weak. You know what? Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze said, one man can't make a difference. I'm going to make Johnny Blaze do a reaction video. Johnny Blaze, that's the type of mentality that has been keeping the black community back for a long time. It's interesting when people say, I fear no man. Well, if you don't fear no man and you fear no woman, right? And you're this brave heart. Well, why is it that when we know something is good, when we know something is better, why don't we support it? Why do we hide in the bushes and listen to the message, but we don't support the message. But when it comes to the left and right, and this is what's so funny, because this is facts, when it comes to the left, talking about people's moms, talking about people's kids, their husbands, their fathers, their church, their this, da, 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 we all in the comments. Well, let that marinate. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. Why is it that we're so infused in what's happening online? You know what I be trying to do? I be trying to, and I did this one day. I don't know what day it was, but it was one content creator. I was actually saying, you know what, let me check out where this person is coming from. Let me just, skim over and look at the titles and the thumbnails and just give, each video a little validity and say, let me check it out, or whatever case may be. And the overarching thing that I got back was they really don't have anything going on in their real life. Like, there's no signs of happiness in their real life. So that's why you promote what you need to promote. There are people online that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is for all the content creators. This is what you need to understand. There are people online that want to be a part of something bigger, right? No matter what organization they belong to at one point in time that they don't belong to right now, it's like, I'm searching. And that's how some people do. That's how some people do. They get out of whatever organization. They could have been a firefighter, a policeman, a trash man, a veteran. They whatever they belong to, they feel like, okay, I don't have that anymore. I need something else. And what happens is they come online, and something happens where somebody comes across their vision or whatever, their scope, and it's like, boom, okay, cool. All right, I'm feeling that, and now I'm sitting back and I'm watching how things work. Okay, cool. This is the superstar on the block, right? Okay, I want to be cool. The superstar. Oh, who's the superstar beefing with? Okay, they're beefing with. Okay, so now I'm gonna go at them for the superstar. Hey, salute, superstar. Yeah, you see what I'm doing to them? Nothing is warranted that you do that. There's no real reason other than you being down and a part of the clique or the crew to do that. You lose yourself. You lose your integrity. You lose who you are. That's a part of your legacy, being a clown. I'm being real. That's a part of your legacy. I'm going to go out my way to prove something to somebody I don't know. And I'm not just talking, I know a lot, oh, he got to be talking about, no, I'm talking about anybody that you feel that you need to impress by going after somebody else. See, a lot of you guys are under this impression that the things that people do on social media, either it either can't be stopped, or it's under fair use, or as long as they say this and say that, they can get away with it. The thing about it is, not only if you have the right support system, the right legal team, and you know how to contact YouTube, you can get anything off of YouTube and you can hold anybody accountable. The issue is people are lazy. So they take whatever people dish out to them. That's the issue. Sister T, there are some things that you've said that you can't take back. So a lot of people are considering what's happening to you karma, right? I would say this: embrace your karma. Embrace your karma. And this is how you embrace it. You embrace it by not adding to it. Now you don't combat, why are you doing this to me? right? Now you don't say, woe is me. Now you don't say, you MFers, I'm going to show you MF. No, 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 no. Now you show the character that you built on, right? You meet this head on. How you meet it is you don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. I noticed that for some reason people get online after being in the mess and the grime and the dirt and the craziness, and it's like, well, I'm about to change it up and I'm going positive. Y'all come in, let me let y'all in for a secret. Just go positive. Just do better. And when you have to say that, that lets me know that whatever you were doing before was an act and you just wanted to be down. And it's so crazy that somebody would be like fake love, tender love, soft love, and all of this other bullshit when I'm the only one not pretending, when I'm the only one that seems to know better. You shouldn't have to change your content if your content was your character. Now, somebody's going to say, well, maybe that's their character. You might be right. You might be right. Touche. No argument for me. But it's not everybody's. It's not everybody's. It's too many people doing it for it to be everybody's. Because the minute that you're standing in front of an authority that matters and that holds you responsible, now it was just entertainment. It was just jokes. I was just trying to fit in. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen a lot of people, when people get in trouble, show up for those people. Salute. Now, I have to, CKJ says your content is not your character. It represents your legacy as a person. Your legacy is a part of your character. Were you a good person or a bad person? Was you a positive person or a negative person? Were you a good mom or good dad, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? What you say is a part of your legacy. What you do is a part of your legacy. So my content, when you go and listen to my content, you sit back and watch. Well, all he did was call black men names. All he did was call black women names. All he did was bash this and bash that and bash that. He wasn't building anybody up. Well, that's a part of your legacy. That's a part of your character. But I would say this, Sister T, whatever it is that you're going to do, do it. That's my advice. Do it. I know you didn't ask for my advice, but I figure we are all kind of in this little cesspool of nonsense together. You know what I'm saying? We just do different things. Anybody that's thinking about changing up their content, change it up. It doesn't need to be an announcement, because if you have to make an announcement, that means you're thinking about doing it versus doing it, where your actions of consistency means more than your verbiage. I've seen people on a regular basis say, I'm about to change this up and change that up. And as far as I know, to this date, nothing has changed. What do we value more? Views or integrity? What do we value more, views or integrity? Jenny, why are you lost, Jenny? Jenny says, I'm lost. Salute, Tazo. What do you value more, views or integrity? That's to the content creators. What do you value more, views or integrity? Anybody, feel free to ask or answer. What do you value more, views or integrity? Salute. I got you. So let me explain something to you guys so that way you're not lost. Okay. This message is in part to Sister T to tell her whatever it is that you're going to do it to the best of your ability, Do it effectively, but stop letting people know what you're going to do. Okay? If you're going to promote better content, then promote better content. If you're going to stop responding, then just stop responding. If you're going to worry about whatever, then worry about whatever. This is just a way of saying I would personally focus on, if I have an issue with A or B, then I'm gonna go to A or B. I'm not gonna try to combat D, C, F, and all this other stuff. I'm gonna go to the source. And I think that's the problem right now. We're not going to the source with our problems. We're talking around our problems. We're talking through these barricades versus going around the barricades. And that's how the problem still extends. And this is just me kind of looking from the outside, not really on a regular basis, daily basis, just watching everything that happens and everything that's said. Some people would say, like, look, once you talk about my kids, bro, it's up. Once you talk about my wife, it's up. Once you talk about my husband, it's up. Once you talk about my mama or my daddy, it's up. I get it. Trust me. I understand it. I understand saying, I'll see you in the morning. I get it. I get it. But see, you got some people out here, again, that feel they have nothing to lose because they have nothing. But there are two things that you have that, whether you know it or not, your freedom, right? And your life. So people can handle this two different ways. The thing about it is, you don't know who's ready to crash out. You don't know if you talking about one of their kids and they just happen to be sick, fighting for their life, and it's like, oh, you think it's a game, so they log off or they stop doing videos, and all of a sudden now they're at your front door, or they catching you walking out of church, hell, or they catching you walking out your front door. But again, you're dealing with people who nobody has brung them that heat yet, so they don't. What did people in the South say? They don't understand fat meat greasy, or the stove is hot. So tough love is just a little warning. Tough love is just a little assessment to say, hey, look, we could do way better than this. And I wanted to tell Kwame Brown and I wanted to tell Sister T, look at how many people want to see y'all beef. Look at how many people want to see the nonsense. None of these people are making any videos directed to you guys telling you, listen, y'all guys talk behind the scenes. This is getting way out of hand. We're all over the age of, I believe we all over the age of 40 years old. Kwame Brown, I heard you say something about Charleston White in reference to people portraying characters online, which is interesting because I've kind of said something similar to that. But the fact of the matter is, you said people are characters, or they make up these characters so that way that can exonerate them from anything that they say or do online. And I totally agree with it. And I pride myself on being able to agree and disagree with people, but do it respectfully. Online, giving people respect for some reason predicates that means you're weak. And I think really the people that promote that type of narrative, that means they're weak. That means that they don't understand how things really work in real life. So they come online and they promote those narratives of what's soft and what's weak and what's this and what's that. But then when you look at it again, if you hide in the comments, never show your face, but got a lot to say, to me, you're irrelevant. If you can't showcase your value, you showcase your value, but what it is you say and what it is that you support. Some of you guys in the comments support the most heinous shit. Why would a ToughLove or anybody that does anything that ToughLove do, why would he or she take you serious? When what you adhere to is people's wives, children, husbands, family members getting disrespected on a regular basis. Let me say this too. I'm gonna get into the chat in a minute. Mr. Jordan says I would look at this. Look at God. I was just about to address that, Mr. Jordan. He says somebody blocked me, Tough Love. Why? Um, I do have, I believe, one or two moderators that are acquaintances of other people, so they may still be blocking people from the shadows or whatever case to be. So I'll go in and I'll correct that, remove their moderator stick. However, if you get blocked and it's by accident, right? You didn't do anything wrong, right? Feel free to reach out to me. You ain't got to make 1,000 videos. You ain't got to, because 9 times out of 10, it's probably somebody that don't like you, that's seeing you in another chat, or you just totally out of control, so they send you to purgatory. However, you can see my hands, so you can't say, I blocked you. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, I look at the chat occasionally, but I normally just get off what it is that I want to get off, right? So if you do get blocked for some reason, reach out to me, email me. I'm accessible, and I'll go and I'll find your name and unblock you. I really haven't been unblocking anybody. Like, I think Lonnie One Love is still blocked. Like, I don't know if she in the chat until somebody say, hey, what's up, Lonnie? So I got to go and unblock certain people. But if your name is on that block list or whatever and you want to be removed, this goes to everybody on YouTube. Like, I noticed that, excuse me, got a cold. I noticed that there have been, some people blocked out of the Tough Love chat and they feel a certain type of way about it. So that creates this narrative of, regardless of where they see Tough Love, it's like, oh, I got an issue with Tough Love. And then every time they get an opportunity, i.e. I hit a link or I go live and I drop my link, some of these people don't even show up to have a conversation. So let me explain something to you, okay? It is about to be 2024, right? You see the sweat on the got a cold, y'all. It is about to be 2024. All the bullshit ass grudges. Let me say this slow for the people. What my sister say, salute to Miss Coco BX. For all the bullshit ass grudges that you guys hold on to. For all the made up, make believe bullshit that you hold inside and can't wait till you see a content creator to try to unleash the dragon. Let it go. Let it go. Because it don't affect me. Right? And it probably don't affect the other content creators that you guys have these animosity towards. To be in the Tough Love chat is a privilege. The reason why I say it's a privilege is because the host is serious about himself. The host is serious about the chat. But furthermore, the chat is serious about what it is that we're doing over here. So instead of being an adult and having a conversation and adding to, we can't have no childlike behavior where you want to distract. The class clown shit, take it elsewhere. This is for adults to sit down and have conversations that matter. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in a special place right now. You are witnessing something special. This is a man that has no loyalty to Kwame Brown other than you are a fellow black man. Have no loyalty to Sister T other than you are a fellow black, you are a black woman. My love, admiration, and understanding is that I don't want to see black people fight and argue, even though they've said something bad about Tough Love at some point in time. If that's not being genuine and real, I don't know what is. Because I can hop on the bandwagon, right? I can choose left. I can choose right? I can be like, oh yeah, I can do all of this other shit that I see, but I don't choose to do that. I am interested in what you got to say about this video, Kwame Brown. Not what somebody tell you about this video, but what you hear from this video. Sister T, I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this video, not what somebody tells you about this video, but what you sit down and you hear. This is not a video done with malice. This is not a video done to try to make anybody look bad. I think you guys should talk behind the scenes, because as long as you have people in between you guys promoting the nonsense, they want to see you guys crash out. They want to see you guys crash out. I know a lot of people say, hey, I'm here for the back and forth. I'm here for the bullshit. I'm here for the. Well, my thing about it is this. Content creators Be smarter than your chat. Don't lose yourself or your integrity trying to violate others for a like and a view or a super chat. It's not worth it. Because when it's time to be standing in a court of law, those people in those comments are not going to be standing with you. There is going to be nothing to explain away the nonsense and degradation that you've put upon somebody else because you was trying to get a like and a view or be down and cool with somebody. I know a lot of people, they watch Tough Love from the bushes. Hell, they even take some Tough Love talking points or whatever. But take this talking point. We can do better. Take that talking point. Remix it. We can do better. It shouldn't even be cool for somebody to say, I don't want to hear some positive shit. That shouldn't even be cool. Because it's not cool in real life. And then I look at the character of the person, whether female or man. I look at the character of the person that's saying it and saying, I get it. I see why. I don't know no man or woman that don't sit down with their kids, their family members, their colleagues, their friends who say, I don't want to hear no positive shit. I want to hear anything that's going to make me better, anything that's going to make my mindset a little bit more focused. Standing behind things with no value showcases your thought process on what you believe value is. Somebody asked me about debating X, Y, and Z, and this person and that person. And I think I was very clear in regards to saying, I'm not here to debate nobody. I'm not here to embarrass anybody. I'm not here to act like I'm better than or lesser than. Let's get that straight, right? But what I'm here to do is to provide a conversation that holds some validity and holds some value. If you guys want to talk to Tough Love, reach out to Tough Love. Let's have a conversation, right? Hell, you could pick the topic. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of the things that's happening on social media, it's a bunch of BS. We blame mainstream media for a lot of things by showcasing how bad black people are, by putting black people in a bad light. And then we say those things, and then we come on in our little shell of social media, and we do the most craziest things to one another. And we call that content. We call that entertainment. And you guys donate to it. So should I be mad at mainstream media? Should I be mad at the white man? It's funny, I can address mainstream media, I can address the white man, but I can't address a fellow black man or a fellow black woman. Ladies and gentlemen, you get the message. Until next time, a daughter up. Peace.